I had this realization that children see their parents as gods. They sort of have this instinct to imprint on their parents and the rest of their family. When they're very young, they see them as all-powerful, all-knowing. They can do anything. Your father is like the god of workmanship, and he goes off into the land and he has important things to do, and then he comes back and he can build this and that, and he seems like he could do anything. And your mother is like a goddess of the hearth who always brings you food and is so warm and loving. And this feeling persists even when you get older, even when you're an adult. It's very, very difficult to shake this feeling that your parents are gods and that the rest of your extended family are gods, minor gods as well. It's like the pantheon, like what they teach you in school with the Greek gods. They are so flawed. They have all their different personalities. They each have their own specialty that they are the god of. And that's just like your family in your real life, where each family member has their own job, their own thing that they're good at, their own personality, and they're constantly getting into fights, constantly getting into drama. All these situations come up, just like with the Greek gods. And based on fights and petty things that happen in your family, it can shake the foundations of your world. Just like you're a mortal in the vicinity of some Greek gods that are having some petty fight and rocking the foundation of your world. Maybe your dad changes jobs and now you gotta move somewhere else and lose all your friends and everything you knew. Or your parents split up and now everything's different and the foundations of your world are rocked. So just like the Greek gods with all their fights and their drama, it causes ruination, it causes destruction and damage, and it's very, very similar. And even though you know that your parents are just normal people, they are just making normal people decisions, they decide to have kids, to you, everything they did seems like a miracle or unfathomable. And it's really, really hard to see them as normal people. Even I, as a grown adult, I still really struggle to see my parents as anything other than gods. They are who they are, and it can't be questioned. And the things they did are written in stone. And even if they do have petty dramas or anything, it's like above me. It's not something I can even really participate in. So they're like gods. It's like these birds that imprint on whatever the first moving creature that they see, whether that's another animal or a human being. They'll think that's their mother and they'll get tricked. So it's just like kind of the first thing they see, they have this instinct in their brain to imprint onto it. And I think humans are the same way with their family. They imprint onto their family and see them as gods, see them as all-powerful beings that can't really do any wrong, beings that are kind of above you being able to understand or know them really. Yeah, this religion and family connection is very strong, I think. I think this permeates all sorts of religions. People get really primed to accept religion because this idea of a heavenly father is very matched up to your perception of your own father, who seems all-powerful, all-knowing, can do anything, can do no wrong, and you just want their love, you want their admiration, just like you want God's love. So, bearing this all in mind, you gotta be really, really careful if you decide to have children. Because if you have children, they're gonna see you as a god. And maybe you want that. Maybe that would make you feel nice. Wow, finally someone sees me as a god, just like I see myself. Maybe you see yourself as sort of a divine being, which we are in a way. But if you take that too far, you can hurt people. You can hurt people really bad. really deeply and fundamentally. You can screw them up for life. You have kids and they see you as a god, and then you mistreat them and they accept it because they must accept everything from their parents to survive, to make it to the age where they can fend for themselves. And until that happens, they're just going to see you as a god, and they're going to see everything that you do as okay and wonderful. So that's a ton of power. And some people who are power starved, the temptation's too great. They want that. They want someone to see them that way, and they take full advantage, and it's sick. It's not good. And I would encourage anybody that's thinking of having children to really, really think about it and carefully consider the marks and the impression that you're leaving on your children, because they're going to see you as a god for their whole lives. And you can really shape how they think and how they feel and really the outcome of their whole life. And while you may get some temporary soothing and satisfaction from being seen as an all-powerful god, the damage that you may cause if you don't treat that with respect and care can last a lifetime. It can last multiple lifetimes if you have multiple children. So please, please, please be kind to your children. I know it's stressful and it's tough when we're on our own. We feel like there's no village to support us. We're so stressed, we don't get enough sleep, and we gotta take care of everything ourselves for all these different people. I know it can be stressful, but we have to do our best. We have to really try to create as supportive and warm of an environment as we can for them. Try to be benevolent gods, good gods, because we're going to be gods either way. So I think we should try to be the most benevolent and good gods that we possibly can be, so our children can have a more solid foundation on which to build their own lives. So I hope you found that interesting, this new perspective that a family, it feels like such a small and everyday thing, right? But in the minds of children, it's everything. It's the whole world, it's the whole universe. So please treat it with care and respect. Thank you.